Yo, what's good, everyone? It's your boy Trubs. Welcome back to the Wiretap. And today we are talking Plug 1.5. It's going down next week. Make sure you lock up your tickets, Premier Battle Club. This battle wasn't really supposed to be on the Plug 1.5, but I'm not complaining. This is a fire battle. I'm really looking forward to see these guys work. They're both busy this year, to be fair. As we got a few announcements already out there. No further ado, let's bring the gents in. Man like Cojay and man like Vizual, who's quote unquote Mike P today.
I missed the whole intro there. My Wi-Fi fucked up, but yeah, what's that, man?
Nah, so good. Yeah, talk to me. What you lot saying? How's everyone doing?
Fine.
Everyone's very quiet. Is this what focus? Is that everyone's focus? Is this the Wi-Fi playing up? Give me something.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this battle. But I can't describe in words. Like I feel like my excitement must be just like oozing out of me at this point. For how happy I am to be doing this. So I can't wait.
I mean, let's go straight into it then, innit? Because I see Vizual say, Cojay, let's battle. You were saying no, and then I see you tweeting, fine, Viz, and here we are. Why did you say no in the beginning? Why did you say?
I'd actually agreed to do the battle already when Viz did the call out, but then I felt like Viz called me out, but I'd already agreed. So I was like, don't make it look like you're calling me out and then I'm doing the battle because I've already said I'm going to do the battle. So now I'm not going to fucking do the battle. I told Briggs, I said, I'm not doing the fucking battle. He was like, what? I was like, I ain't doing it. See you in a bit. And then I was like, nah, all right. I'll do the battle. I'll do it. So then So I was being serious, but at the same time, I was always going to do it. If I said I was going to do it, I'll do
it. Okay. Vizual, why did you want to battle Cojay?
I wanted to battle him after, like, as soon as the 2-on-2 got cancelled, Briggs stuck me this lesson in the group chat and was like, lads, this is what it is. 2-on-2 is not going down. They've fell out. Cojay hasn't written. I was like, right. So I felt like my time was wasted, and I was like, right, if we can get 2 one-on-one battles, what would be the better matchups? I thought me and Cojay would be a better battle, and Quill and Slester would be a better battle. So I was like, you know what, fine. I was like, I think I've got probably more to say to Cojay anyway. So that was whenever I put it out and said to Briggs that I wanted it. I hadn't heard that he was going to do it until after I had posted online, and then I felt like he got in his feelings a bit and decided against it because I was taking the piss out of him. But yeah, ended up working out in the end. But yeah, I wanted to battle him because I felt like my time was wasted on the 2-on-2 prep, and I still had some stuff in there. So
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think of this matchup before it came about, and I like it. Still. I feel like obviously Cojay he just had a title shot. Vizual is trying to like en route towards a title shot as well. So you're both kind of at the top of the pyramid at Premier Battles, you know. So I kind of like this matchup still. Cojay, what do you think skill wise of Vizual?
Vizual was fine. I did some research. There's not much to do. He's only battled like 8 times or something. And yeah, he's been good a couple times. He was all right against Celestine. He was all right against Frankie. Yeah,
it was all right. He's all right. He's
all right. He understands like the fundamentals of battling. So that's refreshing. Most of the guys don't know how to do anything, but he could do a couple things. So
I like Cojay, bro. You're not trying to give him too much props, I see. Have you written yet? I think that's a question that a lot of people in the chat want to know.
Yo, I've got some ideas. So you know what I'm saying? Like I got some ways I got some things I'm gonna say, and I got a lot of ideas. I got some time off work after I'm done with these shifts. I got some time off work, so I can I got plenty of time prior to the battle, to really like.
This is live. The battle is next week. The battle is next week.
Next week. Is it next week? That's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
Oh, sort of. It's August 13th, not necessarily next week. But...
Yeah, that's all right. So I got plenty of time. I got loads of time. And like, to be fair, like I've kind of like figured out what I think I'm gonna say to Visual. I think there's like very like limited options, but I think the things that I've decided to go for are like good enough, and I think the way I'm gonna do it is gonna be fun. So like, yeah, we'll see how it ends up. I don't know. I'm not gonna say too much because I don't really have too much to say in terms of like, because I don't really know my entire direction. But
let me ask you this then: do you think if you lose to Visual, does it affect your Apex battle?
It doesn't affect my Apex battle because it's happening regardless of like
how
what's
people
going on.
view the Apex battle. I mean,
yeah, but I don't care about that. I got it. What are they gonna do? You shouldn't have got it.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
What the fuck? What the fuck? I don't care. Like I'm still doing it, so be mad about it. It'll still be a good battle. You know what I'm saying? So like I don't care. But I don't want to lose to Visual, obviously. I feel like Visual is taking like a big risk, not just like taking like 3 battles like month after month like this, but like more so taking me when he wants to do a title run. I just came off a title shot. If he loses to me, he's like not in contention. Like, so that's like a big risk to take. He could have played it safer and continued to like go on a streak. But like, look, I respect the decision to do it. And if he has stuff to say to me and he has the best performance he could do, then it's still a win for him. But yeah, if he don't win, then he's in trouble title wise.
What's your take on that, Visual? Do you think this is a must-win battle for you?
100%. Yeah, I definitely think so. Like, I agree with him that I feel like I could have taken an easier route and got to into title contention. But the fact of the matter is, like, if I did that and I was like stat padding and just trying to rack up wins just so I could get a title shot, I would get fucking obliterated by Bizzo. Like, just because I'm racking up wins, like the only way I'm going to be able to get to that level is by taking people who are better than I am currently. And in my opinion, Cojay is better than I am currently, and I need to level up in order to win that battle. So, like, even though he like shit the bed and lost against Bizzo, and I won against Georgie on the last card, I feel like I've got more to lose because I don't think Cojay didn't lose because he came with a subpar performance. He lost because he didn't get his shit out. I beat Georgie on paper and I won that battle on paper, but looking back, it did more harm than good for me. Like, yes, I got the win, but coming off the Frankie performance, I had a lot more momentum and I don't think I capitalized on that properly because, no offense to Georgie, I felt like I could win that battle by coasting. So that's exactly what I did when I wrote. I coasted and I got the win. But yeah, that I could have just done that for the next year. Just stat padded, got racked up a few wins, get into title contention off of like by default, just by winning, loads and loads of battles. But I figured we'll just go against the best, and if you're better than them, then you deserve a title shot.
I'll be real. I'll be real. Don't do that again. See how you just said like you coasted versus Georgie. I think you will. If Georgie obviously was under prepped,
yeah,
and he showed, but a fully prepped Georgie could have given you problems that day.
That's
I'm not
100%.
even
Man.
gonna lie.
I hate that performance of mine. I hated my material. Like, ask Briggs, like ask Lester. I hated what I was doing, and it was just from a place of laziness of me just being in my own head, being like, you know what, I'm better than this guy. He's been taking L's back to back. I know I can beat him by barely trying, so I'm going to do it. I was being a dick, and I regret it. So now that I'm like, you know what, I'm not going to do. I'm going to take battles where I know I can't win unless I level up. I physically cannot beat. I cannot beat Kojay's first round against Bizzo beats all three of my rounds against Jordy. You know what I'm saying? So that's the angle I'm coming at. Like, I need to level up in order to win, and that's the same with the next two battles, Pathogenic and Death the Kid. Me right now barely gets around from any of them, and that's why I need to level up, and I'm going to do it. So,
see, this is one of the things I really like when I talk to some of you guys. Like, self-aware is very important, to be self-aware and knowing what you need to be developing, and put your ego aside and analyze your performance. That's dope. That's dope that you're fully aware of that still. Hey, yo, Cojay,
go on. Just expecting that response, to be honest.
Say again?
I said I don't think I came into this expecting that response, to be honest with you. But yeah.
And it's one of those things, right? The Georgie face-off, I talked a lot of shit, said it was going to be the best fizz ever, and I knew I was just lying through my teeth, just overconfident about it. I know right now. I'll tell you right now that I'll say that I think I'm going to win 2 rounds, and the reason for that being is because I've wrote 2 rounds. I'll tell you that I'll 3-0 you when I write the third. Like, I'm not going to lie. I'm being completely honest about this.
Are you going to beat Cojay, though?
What's that?
Are you going to beat Cojay, though?
I think so. I really do. I think what I've written so far is, in my opinion,
so far, you know, the battle is like.
No, man. I wrote 2 runs for Frankie like 2 days before the battle. Like, that's the thing with the Georgie prep. Like, I prepped. I didn't have any throwaways. I didn't throw anything away. If I thought about it, I wrote it down. It was in the round. I'm not doing that with this. I didn't do it with Frankie. I'm taking my time. I'm curating a round that I can stand behind and be proud of, and actually want to watch back and want to share it. You know, that's not the vibe I get with my last battle. I want to be on a trajectory where I climb every battle. It doesn't matter. Like, I think I've approached like Prem in a way where I'm like, I want to get as much wins as possible, but at the same time, the wins don't mean anything if they're not memorable performances.
Nah, I hear you. Cojay, what you saying? I mean, Visual's he's done his homework. I feel like he studied the game. He studied performances, and looks like he studied you too. So do you think he knows what to do to beat you? Does that make you more motivated going into this?
But he probably does. Like, the thing is, like, I can't, like, you know, I can't walk into it like light. You know what I'm saying? Especially, like, the thing is, man, like, I can't walk into it light anyway because you know, people are counting against me because, you know, to bet on me at this point is probably unsafe because nobody knows if I'm gonna have rounds when I show up on the day. So
you don't know if you're gonna have rounds.
So, you know, the thing is, like, I need to do this because I still want to have a good year. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have had a good year if I'd lost to Bizzo, but I got my shit out. Like, I'd have been happy with that. But right now, it's like my year's like, I had a good performance against Frost, a bad one against Bizzo. Now I did the little thing with Briggs, but it's like that was like a fun little skirmish thing we did.
Roots. Did you? So I got. Was Roots this year?
Roots was last year.
Oh,
Roots was last year. It was at Apex.
Right. Yeah. Literally a year ago.
Yeah. So I want to finish the year strong, man. I've got a few battles coming up, all like, you know, battles where like people are gonna try and give me hell in all these battles. You know what I mean? Riz wants to give me hell because he wants to win and he wants to go into the title. Fucking Real Deal's gonna give me hell because we both just lost to Bizzo. His last performance, he choked against Bizzo. You know what I'm saying? So he was gonna give me hell. And then, you know, my next battle, which I ain't gonna say, is gonna be the same thing. So like, if I can go off and like take dubs against the next few opponents, then I can save the rest of my year, and that's what I want to do. I don't want to. I was gunning to be the best this year. Now after Bizzle, I'm gunning for like top 3. So if I can settle for top 3, I'm happy with that. So to do that, I think I gotta win for the rest of the year, and so that's the aim.
Yeah, I'd say that. In order to be top 3, you probably gotta win your next one still. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So there's motivation from both of you to win this battle, which is this is something I like to see. Skill wise, I think this can potentially be a sleeper back and forth wise to one of the contenders to a battle of the year. I'm gonna be doing a vote for that as well. We'll be solely fan vote most probably, and get people to vote for battle of the year as well. We just had Raptor and McKenzie, which I think was crazy. It's very, very good battle.
Watch.
Don't think he didn't beat Bizzo and Tony for me.
No.
But there's still a few to go. This year. So we'll see how the year pans out. Is that something that you lot have in mind though as well? Like, because I know you guys individually want to have a top ranking on the Battle of the Year list, but do you guys think of the back and forth of the year, Battle of the Year, which obviously goes back to what you do individually, but do you guys think of this like, let's go for Battle of the Year? This can be Battle of the Year, or not really? You just focus on what you're going to do.
I mean, I don't know about Cojay. Usually I would just focus on what I'm going to show up and do, but going up against an opponent that I would like sort of consider as dangerous as Cojay is, then I start to think, okay, what's the best version I'm going to see of him? What's the worst possible outcome for me that's going to show up? And then it gets to the point where, like I said, I want to win all the time, but I would rather lose to a fully prepped, on-form Cojay than win to like a half-assed version of him. So I would be happier if we put on like one of the best battles of the year and I lose the judge's decision rather than me like winning because Kojay's choked 3 rounds or some shit like that. So I would be prouder of a battle like that,
Yeah, Vision, you having your year as well is scheduled to be a dope one. Obviously, you've battled Roots, which was a judged win. Well, it was a clear win. Judged or not, it don't matter. It was a clear win. You've got Cojay, so obviously again, if you beat Cojay, and then you've got Pathogenic and Death the Kid, and those are all very dope battles that could put you very high in the ranking if you win them all as well. Is that something you're going for?
Yeah, man, 100%. Like I don't know anyone who comes to mind that's got like a tougher 3-month stretch in this whole scene. Like I've got 3 mad battles in the space of 3 months, and the thing is, no one forced me to take them. You know what I mean? Like this is I want to push myself and I want to level up and I want to sort of make strides that I feel like I missed that I could have made in April that I haven't done. So we're making up for lost time, and like even with the Death the Kid, like I'm organizing the acquisition event. I didn't book that battle. I wanted the battle on the card because it's in my hometown. I was looking at me versus Jester. I was looking at me versus Terminal. It was Briggs who put together me and Death. Like that wasn't me. I wasn't booking myself an international. I'm just grateful.
You can't do that. You've got the power to. Fuck it. I'm gonna fly loaded lux for the plug too. For Trump.
I can do it, if I get cooked, then I've got an excuse. I say Briggs booked it, not me. But no, like it's the league's putting a lot of faith in me for the next 3 battles, and if I don't win them, if I lose them, then I take a step back. I reevaluate where I am in the pecking order and why my evaluation is different from the last 3 performances, and then I start taking battles I think make the most sense. So if I win them, then yeah, I think I'm right up there in title contention, number 1 contenders match, something like that. If I lose them, then like Cojay said, he just lost the title match. If I lose to him, I'm back of the line as well. It doesn't make sense for that. So, and I'm happy enough to take that risk.
It depends on how you lose. I think it depends on how you lose. Like, I think you can lose you can lose a battle and still put on a good enough performance. Like, I don't care. Tony D and Bizzo, if you was to say Bizzo lost, I don't think he put such a great performance that it don't matter. If you say, do you know what I mean? That I don't.
Yeah. No, like I don't. That's like as long as they're great battles, like that's fine. But at the same time, if I lose the next 3 battles and then got offered a title shot, I'm not going to take
Okay,
it.
not
Like,
just
then
3. Yeah,
that's the kind of thing I'm approaching it from. Like, I want to get a shot off of big wins and not just, oh, that was close. You know, I want to definitively win and beat the people in front of me.
I hear that. I think Frost lost his contender thing for the Cojay battle, even while he was solid. I think Frost still has a little chance. He's doing this again. It's how you lose. It's how you lose.
Frost is not in contention, and I'm a Frost fan. Everybody knows I'm a Frost fan.
Not
Frost
yet.
is not.
Not yet. I don't think he's in contention yet, but I think he's
Yeah.
creeping up to it. Though. I think he's creeping up to it. I think by next year, if he keeps doing what he's doing, he can get there. I think he can get there next year.
He could be in the conversation if he keeps working. Yeah, sure. But this year he's had some tough tests and he hasn't come out on top. But like those tests have like kind of molded him. You know, Raptor. You know, there's the CGA, all this type of things. It's molded him, and you can see the improvement. That's why I always say I've been saying I feel like Frost is like most improved so far for me, for this half of the year. Because you know I've seen the change. So. Yeah, I feel like he could be a contender sometime next year if he starts like, you know, picking up steam and like smoking people.
Yeah. No, I hear that fully. Back to this battle, obviously happening in London. None of you are from London. Does that change anything? Obviously, it was originally going to happen in Scotland, and none of you are from Scotland. But this is at Fiddler's Elbow. Obviously, Cojay, you're very familiar with the Fiddlers. You battled the Fiddlers, I'm sure.
Yeah, I battled twice there, but I battled Danny Jack.
Yeah, I remember you and Danny Jack. I remember you and Danny. I don't remember the other battle, to be fair.
The other battle no one remembers because nobody's seen it because it was on some random league. I was against Emerge MC.
I know Emerge MC still.
I watched that when it came out because you got robbed. I remember it was like 2015, right? Yeah, I remember.
The judges were like. The judges said I lost because I spit too many punchlines.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a weird thing. So yeah, I don't know.
Well, spit as many as you can, as many as you want on August 13th, bro. You good?
Yeah, that's the plan, man. That's the plan. I want to go off, man. I want to have a good one. And you know, it was a good point saying about like, you know, depends on how you lose and whatnot, because it's like especially me like fucking, you know, choking and like flailing around through my Vizual performance. If I come back and I'm like fucking crazy on fire and then Viz is on fire and then people still call it close, I don't really know if that affects, you know, Viz all that much because it's a different context. You know what I mean? So
I don't think you can afford to choke this battle. Do you feel the same way?
Nah, if I choke this battle, bro, people say I'm washed. It's over for me. It's over.
People will campaign to get that real deal battle off the card.
I've been coasting. This is the wild thing. I've been in coasting mode for years, man. Like I've been near choking in every battle. Because I've been writing my shit, like finishing it the night before. Bizzo was like, I left it just like way too late. It was like my third round. I had no third and second round at like 2 a.m. the day of the battle. And I was like, fuck. You know, like, so you push it and push it because this is what I'm saying. Your mind is not, my mind was not in it. And it's like trying to find your like rhythm of focus. It's like for me it's complicated. So sometimes I'm just out of it, and then I just kept leaving it. I was getting away with it, so it was getting it worse. And so I was due a shit performance. It was coming. It's just a shame it happened then. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to work through that.
Okay, so how do you work through that? Because you're still going to prep late anyway. So what changes?
I feel like even though I'm prepping late, I'm not gonna have no rounds the night before or the day before the night before. I think that's how it changes.
Okay. So you applying more focus. So 24-hour difference.
Yeah, listen, if 48-hour distance, if I have booked time off of work so that I can get my rounds locked prior to like way out of the battle. So I'm not like writing at work. I'm not writing, you know what I'm saying? Like that. These are the type of things I would usually be doing. I'd be like, oh, fuck it, I'll get it done. And like, you know, putting it off. And yeah, this time I'm like, yeah, I know I have the time because I've done it before. So I could wrap these rounds. If I really wanted to, I could wrap these rounds like over the weekend. And it'd be fine. But I'm like what Viz said, I'm taking my time. I want my rounds to be refined enough so I know when I'm hitting, I know where I'm hitting, and you know everything is in order. It's not just me stringing some punches together and making it work, which is usually what the fuck I do, to be honest.
I hear that. Everyone watching, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. There's 14 people watching right now. I think we should have about 14 likes by now, which we don't. So let's get those likes up. Now, let's take this up a notch now. Fucking, you both said that you both can't afford to lose. What are we saying? Is can anyone get bodied in this battle? Can a body happen?
I think the only way a body happens is if Cojay shits the bed. That's it. I don't think if I haven't choked in a single battle. I have like there's no reason that people think I choke. If I show up and I get my material out, then I'm not getting bodied. Like it's that's not going to happen. If I don't win the battle, fair enough. Then that just means Cojay was just fucking incredible. Which I hope he shows up as fire as he can be. But I'm not getting bodied with the material I have. So the only way a body's happening is if Cojay doesn't show up.
So the only way the body happens in visuals terms is if Cojay gets bodied. Cojay, what's your answer?
Yo, anyone can get bodied on, anyone can get bodied on any day. Anyone can lose, anyone can win. I don't really know if, like, you could be super confident in your material, but I could have an angle that just slaps so hard that your shit just looks, you lose your steam. Anything can happen on the day. So, I think anyone can get bodied. But Viz is right. The most likely scenario, if anyone was to get bodied, is if I was just like, fuck, what was I saying? Oh shit. Then that's the that's the most likely scenario. But yeah, that's not gonna happen. So you can't bank on that, and I know he's not banking on that. So yeah, I think anyone could lose, anyone could get bodied, but if Viz is coming crazy, then I'd be surprised. But I am coming to win.
So I'm guessing you both believe that you're not really you believe you're gonna win, but you don't think you're gonna 30 your opponent in a way.
No, I could easily 30 Viz. Doesn't mean it's a body if I 30 him though.
I expected that response, to be fair. I just wanted you to say it.
Know me too well.
I just wanted you to say it. Viz, what are you saying? You think you can 30 Cojay?
I think Cojay could 30 me, and that's the exact reason why I'm fighting to 30 him. Like I'm going the extra mile that I didn't go before.
You're so humble, man. Why so humble today, bro? Like it's okay, it's all right.
No, like I'm. That's the thing. Like I'm fully like I respect Cojay as a battler, and I know he's gonna bring a fight. But
Como got your back, bro.
There you go, Scum. Appreciate you, bro. Always. No, it's like I'm not coming into the battle to be nice and respectful. I'm gonna fucking bark. Like I'm gonna say what I want to say and what I've got to say, and it's not gonna be nice. It's not gonna be respectful. Like I'm gonna come to win every single round. What's he saying?
What the fuck does that say?
Yeah,
Viz is more consistent than Cojay, and I can remember more Viz haymakers than Cojay haymakers.
More consistent and more haymakers, bro. Do you know I've done like
Cojay, you've been battling like 7 years before Viz as well, so that's a mad.
He's 10 years in total, is it? Yeah, he's been battling 10 years, and ScoMo remembers more of his haymakers. Come on,
that's
man.
Crazy.
That's because he just hasn't been watching me. Like that's impossible. Literally impossible. Man, I'm more consistent, bro. Yeah, it's easy to be more consistent when you've battled 8 times in like 3 years. I've got like 30 battles or some shit. Like I fucking battle loads of times. I'm long in the tooth. I'm an old man in this game at this point. I'm old as fuck. Like I'm just So yeah, I agree. Now more consistent because I'm like my prem run has not been extremely consistent. Um, so yeah, if I feel like if I just worked on, I say this all the time, but if I just worked on my prep, the whole thing would be different. But like it's a mental attitude that has
But
been hard
prep
for
is
me to
part
develop.
of it, though. Prep is a part of it. So
Of course,
so yeah, I don't think people. I hear that a lot. People say, "Oh, if I had my material lava." Prep is a part of the game. It's a part of
of
the
course,
skill set. Prep is a part of the skill set. So I think if you need to tighten that up. Still, you need to tighten that up. And once you do, yeah, and that's what makes me feel like I fuck with you, but I didn't want you to. Once I got to that venue when you was gonna battle Bizzle, and you said I wrote my second and third last night. I said this guy can't be champ. You can't be
yeah.
champ. You can't win the belt. If he wins
I
this
I
belt like this, oh my god, he's gonna write on the day
I
for
agree with
everyone.
you. I don't think now and then I was ready to be a champ or represent the league or any of that because I just don't have I didn't have the same drive as like someone like Bizzle. Bizzle fully deserves it. He has like he's focused, determined, all these things that I'm just not. I get by on just like because I can rap. Like that's how I do it. So I feel like he definitely deserved. When I got to the venue, I went to Bizzle. I was like, you're gonna fucking beat me today. That's like the first thing I said to him when I walked in. I was like, bro, you're gonna win today, and you'll deserve it too.
Mm.
So yeah, I agree with you. I don't think I deserved or in the mental state to like represent it properly, but I'm still very good. And when I'm say
Yeah,
if
you
I'm gonna
are.
say when I get into my groove and I found my rhythm and I'm prepping my shit and I've got like 3 rounds like a few days out or something, or even imagine a week out. That would be crazy. I haven't done that since I was 19 or something. So yeah, if I do that, then I'll consider doing the title run again. Right now, it's for me. It's not about going back on the title run. It's just about like trying to be better at what I do. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, no, I respect it. I respect it. All right, I like this. Visual final words for Kojay.
Just come prepped, bro. Like that's it. Like, that's genuinely it. Like a week out, go for that top 3 spot because if not, you'll get beat. And I don't want that for you, bro. I want you to go on a wee winning streak. You deserve it.
Yeah, and I think both of you have actually potential, obviously, to be on a top 10 ranking. There's you probably this battle is gonna matter in that conversation at the end. You see, at the end of the year when we having that debate, this battle is gonna be mentioned. You know, some battles we're like, oh yeah, we're gonna mention it, but this one matters because
I think
both of you are both contenders for the top 10. Do you know what I'm saying? And you're
I
both
think
formidable opponents too.
we're both aiming for top 3 by the end of the year, and it's the first award show, it's a whole ceremony, getting suited up, we want to be in that conversation, and it's even more motivation for it. So I think both of us off the back of this are, shoe-ins to go on and be in that top 3 conversation. I've got 2 battles after this, and I'm pretty sure Cojay's got 2 as well. So this one matters, like you said.
No, it definitely does. Definitely does. Kojay, final words for Visual.
Good luck, sir. Um, do your best. Because you're trying to do the title thing or whatever, but yeah, I ain't gonna let it happen. I can't let it. I can't. I don't have it in me to allow that. So that's it.
Just know, losing to Visual, you're giving away your spot, whatever it is, on a top 10 list.
Yeah,
Basically.
yeah. The thing is, man, like you say, like, oh, this battle matters. They're gonna say this battle matters. You've said that every time I've been on one of these face-offs because unfortunately, all of my battles fucking matter. It's like when you said it against the Frost battle, it was like, oh, if you lose this, maybe the title don't matter. And then it was the title match, so that mattered. And now the Viz battle is fucking all of them are gonna fucking matter. I'm going against people who are on the up and or like at champion level. So like my competition is just like crazy this year.
But due to your skill set, as you should. Due to your skill set, as you should. I'm not. That's not gonna fly with me because I know the skill set that you've got. And
let me complain about this, okay? Let me complain. Let me play the victim and just get by. Like, yo, I got all this competition. Everything's so hard. It's all on top of me. All this pressure. All this. Oh man, it's so much.
All right. It sounds good. It sounds good. It sounds good. You're one of them guys, man. You're supposed to, bro. You're supposed to.
Yeah. Well, listen, I'll be one of those guys again. Look, I have a bad performance. Then I come back and I smoke it. Like I have a bad performance. People say like, they discount me. I'm, this or whatever. And then I come back and I smoke shit. And then people are like, oh, but he's fucking untouchable. So like this is, just seems to be a pattern. So like, yeah, I'd be very surprised. I've not yet had a time where I've had like a bad performance like this and not come back and absolutely fucking like destroyed shit. Like that's never happened. So if it happened now, I'd be very disappointed in myself. But yeah. This is the time for me to come back and just like start like, being on fire. So that's what I'm planning to do, bro. So be ready, sir. Be ready. It's London. We don't have no home advantage. Well, I've never had a home advantage, but you know what I'm saying. You're not safe. You're not safe.
Is it your first time at the Fiddler's Elbow Visual?
Yeah, bro. First time Fiddlers.
First time in the building period, right?
Yeah.
I've never seen you there.
It was first time in Brixton Jam. We got Battle of the Night, so it's one of those things. We do this.
Yeah, man, taking them iconic venues. That's dope. All right, then, gents. I'm looking forward to see really looking forward to see this battle. I think you guys can have a classic. And yeah, man, it can be a bar fest. Really, that's what I'm there for. To watch a dope back and forth. Cojay, salute. Thank you for taking the time out. Good luck for the rest of your battles this year. Same to you, Visual. Thank you for taking the time out. Good luck organizing the events up in Belfast. That's a very good card as well. Great card. So salute to you. And yeah, man, I'm actually trying to get out there. I'm probably gonna come to Belfast for that still.
Should, bro. Everyone else watching this should also come. PremierBattles.club. Get your tickets.
100%. 100%. Nah, salute. So you guys. Peace.
Appreciate it, bro. See you later.
Yes.